Hey everyone, how's it going? For most credit card issuers, you can hold many of their credit cards at the same time, except for Chase. Chase is a little bit different because Chase says you can only hold our top tier travel credit card, the Sapphire Reserve, or you can hold our mid-tier travel credit card, the Sapphire Preferred. So which one should you pick? The Sapphire Preferred is cheaper, but is that better? The Sapphire Reserve offers lounge access, but is that worth it if you don't fly that often? Well, let's find out. If you follow this channel, you probably already know which card I would recommend getting, but I'll save that for the end. And if you want to be one of those people that follow this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Chase credit cards are some of the most powerful credit cards on the market, and I've said that before in many of my videos. I recently ranked Chase in the S tier over other credit card issuers. You can go check that video out right here. Now, many of the benefits with Chase come from two main credit cards, the Sapphire Preferred and the Sapphire Reserve. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you can only hold one of the Sapphire cards, which creates a dilemma for many of us in the credit card world. Both of these cards are great and offer a lot of benefits to the card holder. In contrast, American Express lets you hold any of their credit cards at the same time and take advantage of all the benefits they have to offer. In fact, you can even hold multiple of the same card through product change. So who are these cards for? Both of these cards are travel credit cards, offering benefits for those who find themselves traveling a little bit to a lot. The Sapphire Preferred is what we would call a mid-tier travel credit card because it offers a low annual fee, earns points that we can use towards travel, as well as a few travel benefits. The Sapphire Reserve is a premium travel credit card because it has a high annual fee, earns points that we can use towards travel, and offers a lot of travel benefits. Now let's talk about the first consideration for both of these cards, the annual fees. As I mentioned, both of these cards have annual fees, with the Sapphire Preferred having a $95 annual fee, and the Sapphire Reserve having a $550 annual fee. At first glance, this is a pretty large jump in those annual fees, but the Reserve card does make up a lot of ground, as we'll see in a little bit. Now, Chase helps us recoup some of the cost of these annual fees by offering annual travel credits. On the Sapphire Preferred, we're going to receive a $50 hotel credit for hotels booked inside of the Chase travel portal. And the Sapphire Reserve offers one of the most versatile annual credits out there, a $300 travel credit that we can use for just about anything that relates to travel, inside or outside of the travel portal. So if these travel credits can take the place of spending that you already do on hotels and travel, then we can deduct these credits from our annual fee. That will give us our effective annual fee, which gives us the most accurate picture of the true cost of owning these cards. On the Sapphire Preferred, the effective annual fee is $45, and on the Sapphire Reserve, it's $250. Now, if the annual credits were all that these cards had to offer, I would probably say just go with the Sapphire Preferred. But there's a lot more to these cards, so don't make your decision quite yet. It's also worth noting that the Sapphire Preferred does not have an additional cost for authorized users. While the Reserve card does, you will pay an additional $75 a year for each authorized user that you have on the card. Those authorized users will get a few benefits and perks, which is why you have to pay for them. Let's talk about points. Both of these cards offer a 60,000 point welcome offer after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months of card ownership. These welcome offers are a great way to start off your points pool and could even get you a small trip. Now, to continue earning points after we get the welcome offer, both of these cards offer a set of multipliers that we can earn points with. On the Sapphire Preferred, you're going to earn 5x back on purchases made inside of the travel portal, 3x back on dining and online grocery purchases, 3x back on select streaming, 2x back on all other travel, meaning travel outside of the travel portal, then 1x back on everything else. On the Sapphire Reserve, you're going to earn 10x back on hotels and rental cars booked through the travel portal, 5x back on flights booked through the travel portal, 3x back on dining, 3x back on all other travel, 10x back on Chase dining, and 1x back on everything else. Now, I think both of these cards offer some pretty great multipliers on their own, and can be even more powerful when you pair them with the Freedom Flex and Unlimited, creating the Chase Trifecta, which I've talked about on this channel before. You can go check it out right here. Now, most credit card points out there are worth 1 cent per point. However, these cards offer a benefit that makes them worth a little bit more. Both cards offer points bonuses when you redeem your points inside of the travel portal. On the Sapphire Preferred, that points bonus is 25%, making your points worth 1.25 cents per point. And on the Sapphire Reserve, that points bonus is 50%, making your points worth 1.5 cents per point. With these points bonuses in mind, we can calculate our welcome offers on these cards to be $750 and $900 respectively. Now, if you find yourself redeeming your points inside of a travel portal, then the Sapphire Reserve might be a good card for you, as 1.5 cents per point is a great redemption to have, especially when you can get it on any redemption. Now let's move on to the benefits these cards offer. Starting with the Sapphire Preferred, we're going to have access to transfer partners, which are different airlines and hotels that Chase has partnered with to allow our Chase Ultimate Reward points to transfer over to that airline or hotel's points program. This can open up some really great redemptions, and it's honestly worth holding the Sapphire Preferred just to have this benefit. Next, you're going to have a nice range of insurance and protections for travel. You'll also have no foreign transaction fee and access to some limited time partner benefits. Now, that's about it for the Sapphire Preferred. Most mid-tier travel credit cards only offer a few benefits. But remember, this card is only $95 a year, so it's not going to be the most jam-packed travel credit card out there. On the other hand, the Sapphire Reserve is a jam-packed travel credit card. Starting off, we're going to have access to the same list of transfer partners that we did on the Preferred card. The Reserve card also has no foreign transaction fee and has access to those partner benefits. Now, where the Sapphire Reserve card starts to go above and beyond is with the insurance and protections. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this card offers some of the best insurance and protections on a credit card out there, with some of the unique ones being travel accident insurance, emergency evacuation and transportation insurance, and emergency medical and dental benefits. Along with all of that, this card is going to give you access to airport lounges through a Priority Pass membership. This will also get you access to the Sapphire Lounges by the club. You'll also receive a global entry, TSA PreCheck or Nexus credit, access to Reserved by Sapphire, which can get you exclusive and early access to various events, along with car rental benefits through Visa Infinite. The Sapphire Reserve also gives you access to The Edit, which is a curated collection of hotels that offers some exclusive benefits when you book through the collection. We can clearly see that the Sapphire Reserve has a lot more to offer than the Sapphire Preferred, but you will pay for it with that higher annual fee. So how do we decide? Well, it really comes down to your spending and travel habits. But here's why I would pick the Sapphire Reserve over the Sapphire Preferred. I recently compared the top 3 travel credit cards out there. You can go check that video out right here. In that video, I talked about one of the main factors I look for when looking at a travel credit card, and that's getting the best redemption for every booking. And the Sapphire Reserve allows that to happen with that 1.5 cents per point on everything inside of the travel portal. Currently, I hold the Sapphire Preferred, and I make a lot of use of the points bonus on that card. So getting the Sapphire Reserve would only increase those redemption potentials for me. Now, it is worth noting that you can product change either card up or down. You will need to wait at least 1 year after applying. Keep in mind that if you apply for one of these cards, get a welcome offer, then a year later cancel the card, you'll need to wait 4 years before you can apply and receive a welcome offer again on either Sapphire card. Now I want to hear from you. Which card would you pick, or which card have you picked and why? What's the standout reason you chose that card? Comment down below and leave a credit card emoji if you made it this far in the video. If you're thinking about applying for the Sapphire Preferred, I have my referral link down below for you to go check out and support the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.